in this world of today, which I feel is often paralysed by fear, that we need to become people who can overcome fear by positive thoughts, by positive prayers, and by positive attitudes. Like the two teachers I had, and especially Brian Swim, but also Thomas Berry, they were two teachers that really stood out for me, and I felt that they were both prophets of the time, and they awakened me to what was going on in the world. When I was awakened to that, I became devastated, and I remember saying to Brian Swim one day, I said, what can I do? You know, this world is, if I'm to take my place and do something for the restoration of the world, for the enhancing of our world, what can I do? And he said those simple words that I've never forgotten. He said, Jacinta, steep yourself in beauty, and then you will have enough courage to do what is right. Matthew Fox helped greatly too. He brought to us creation mystics, which, you know, I never really knew about Hildegard of Bingen or Meister Eckhart, Julie of Norwich, as well as his teaching on, especially on really making us realise that we're people of blessing. I thought that was one of the paramount teachings that he gave us, and whatever springs from that, that we're people of blessing, and that we are meant to be a blessing for all others. It means you stand tall as a person of blessing, you understand your own worth, and you understand your own place in this universe, and you take your responsibility as a person of blessing. And then to come forth as people who are people of compassion, and people who are, can blossom creatively in our world and enhance it. The story of the universe is just wonderfully enriching, and I just wonder how I live without understanding it, really, to tell you the truth. And scientists use the word starting at the Big Bang for another word, but sometime from some infinitesimal speck of something, our universe began. And as I'm not a scientist, I can't really say exactly how it began at all, and I don't know who can. But through the interaction of those protons and atoms and everything else, we have this marvellous universe that we have today. And it becomes more marvellous the more you read about it, the more you see it, the more you understand it. It becomes more marvellous. The whole evolutionary process that's going on to this very minute, and was not stopping at all. It's just continuing. There is for me, some special power behind it all. Not a special power that says this has to be done or that has to be done, but a power that empowers all those protons, atoms, that it's within that, giving it the power to do what it has to do, and what we humans have to do as part of our human condition. It's bringing a transformation from within. And that's the only way I can try and explain it. I think that the story of the universe is the only uniting thing that we humans have. It doesn't matter whether you're a Buddhist or you're a Hindu, an atheist. It doesn't matter who you are. The one story that is universal to us all is the story of the universe. And I personally think that this is where the Holy Spirit is working so marvellously in our world today, by getting us all to understand more with greater depth the story of the universe. And that is the thing that can unite us if we let it. It's so important to understand how interconnected we all are and how interdependent we are. And the trouble is that I think in the past, I don't think it's happening so much now, that human beings thought of themselves at the top, commanded everything else, that everything else was there just for them. And now we're becoming to a new understanding of this whole interdependence, this whole planetary interconnectedness that makes a world of difference and makes us really understand how much the polar bear is important to us, how much little ants are important to us, little worms in the compost, how much each one of us is so important to the other. Now, this is a revelationary thing that's happened in the last 20 years or so for a lot of people. Speaking for myself, so entranced really with this wonderful story that I'm only beginning to sort of have some knowledge of. And I hope that till the end of my days I'll continue to have some more knowledge of it. So I'm absolutely really full of appreciation and gratitude for this, the story of the universe, which has enriched my spirituality and enriched my understanding of the divine in such a marvellous and wonderful way.